Everybody wants to be the captain until it's time to steer. And yeah, I know I'm literally wearing a captain's hat. I kind of catered the video topic tonight to this hat. Picked up this mighty fine piece of merchandise out in Cape Cod. Just got back from a trip. And it was 13 bucks, so I had to have it. And we're shooting the video tonight based on this hat. So hope you guys enjoy. But yeah, a lot of people want control. They want the title. They want the respect, and they want people to listen to them when they talk. They want to be seen as the one in charge, but the second there's pressure, they don't want the wheel anymore. That's where you find out where somebody really is. Not when everything is calm, not when everyone agrees, not when the decision is easy. You find out when something goes wrong and someone actually has to make a call. Because being in charge is not just about standing in the front. It's not just about getting the credit. It's not just getting people to look at you like you know what you're doing. It's responsibility. That's really what it boils down to. It's being the one that people look at when things get uncomfortable. It's making the decision when everyone else is waiting. It's staying calm when everyone else around you is getting emotional. Staying calm under pressure is key. And it's also taking the blame when things don't go right. That's the part people really don't like. They want authority without responsibility. They want control without consequences. They want the image of leadership without the weight of actually leading. And you see it everywhere. People want to be respected, but they don't want to make hard choices. They want influence, but they don't want accountability. They want to be the captain, but the second the water gets rough, they look around for somebody else to save the boat. And that's not leadership. That's just straight up pretending. Because real leadership is not loud all the time. It's not always motivational, and it's not always some speech. Sometimes leadership is just being the person who doesn't fold when things get rough. The person who says, all right, here's what we're doing. The person who can think clearly when the mood changes. And simply, the person who can make a decision without everybody else clapping for them first. And that's rare, because a lot of people like the idea of being strong until strength is actually needed. They like the idea of being responsible until something becomes their fault. They like the idea of being trusted until people actually have to depend on them. That's when the fantasy just straight up disappears. That's when you find out if somebody really wanted to lead or they just wanted to be seen leading. Wanting to lead means you actually accept the pressure, but wanting to be seen leading means you only want the version that looks good. The title, the attention, the image, the respect, all those things. But real leadership, when it boils down to it, doesn't feel glamorous. A lot of time it feels heavy. It feels uncomfortable. It feels like making a call that needs to be made even before you feel ready. It feels like standing on a decision when everyone else around you is unsure. It feels like not getting to panic because everyone else is panicking. That's the part that nobody posts. Everybody wants the captain's hat, but nobody wants the storm that comes along with it. And that's the whole point. If you want to be listened to, be dependable. If you want respect, be steady. If you want authority, be ready for the responsibility that comes with it. Because the second things get difficult, people don't care how confident you looked when things were easy. They care who can actually steer.